Hi guys, I just want to do a quick apology to everyone. When I was in Barbados, I made a video saying that I was going to do a documentary, and which was also going to have several other videos that was going to cover my journey towards finishing that documentary. So it's a cinematography and videography sort of style series of videos. Unfortunately, because Barbados had I had a number of restrictions and there was a lot of family commitments, that I was unable to do anything. So essentially that turned out to be an epic fail, humongous disaster, whatever you might call it. That's what it was. However, I want to put things right, and what I want to tell you is, now that I am back home, I intend to enter the My Road Reel competition with a 3-minute documentary that I'm going to film the whole process, the behind the scenes, how I do it, what I do for my inspirations, where I go for my information, where I source all my information, how I prepare, what gear I use. Everything is going to be documented, and I promise you will be put out online. So I hope this will repair any misinformation I unwittingly put out before. But to start off with, here's my sort of what's in my camera bag video start. So here we go. So this is the gear I'm going to be using to make that documentary very soon, and it's going to be called The Bird Watcher. Right, for the first bit, I'm going to be using this hammer light bracket and 2 of these lights. Now, as already mentioned before, it's the last time I mention it, Hammer provide me with products to review, and that doesn't mean they sponsor me, but what I do is try and be as honest as I can about their products, and I'll be reviewing this product very soon on a separate video. But basically, there's a very unique feature to this light. I have 2 of them, and I'll be talking more about that in the video, but it is unique, and that's why I approached Ham and asked them if they could send me these lights so I could do my documentary. So it'll be 2 lights in the bracket. Also, when I was at the photography show, I was looking for ages for 15mm f1.8 manual focus lens for my Lumix G7, so I could get that shallow depth of field, and here I found one at a great price. Shall I tell you? £5, and it's in great condition, and here it is. So I'll be using that to obtain a shallow depth of field. I'll be using potentially my kit lens, my 14 to 42 Lumix kit lens, which is on the camera now, my 14mm f2.5 wide angle lens, and my 35 to 70 Vivitar zoom lens. Is it 2.8 to 3.8? So that's the lens I'm going to be using. Now, for my cameras, I will be using my G7, Panasonic G7 as my main camera, with my Rode mic attached, because you have to use a Rode mic to enter the competition. So you have to use Rode mic to enter the competition. And for my second angle, I'll be using my Fuji X-T10. Now, this is not really a videographer's camera, but it's the only other camera I've got. I love it for still, but it'll be using my second camera as my backup side angle camera. So I'll be using this camera at 1080p, and I'll be using my G7 at 4K. There's a reason for that, which I'll go through when I go through the various behind the scenes videos. Now, I have to record behind the scenes, not only for the series of videos that I'm going to do, but also for the competition. And in that case, I won't be using my action cam. I'll be using my iPhone 5, and it'll be attached to this, and that will record all the behind the scenes footage. So that's that. Naturally, I want a lot of SD cards, all my batteries, the usual stuff, but also I'll be using a fuller focus. Now, this is going to be useful when I want to pull focus and I zoom in on the subject, when I pull out, when I go from blurred to focus, focus to blurred. You can't always do it with your hand on the lens, it gets in the way. So a follow focus ring like this will be very useful. Now this, I'm going to tell you how much it cost. £3 on eBay, extremely useful. I bought one which I haven't got here for £7, which was completely useless. So this was £3, fits any type of lens, you just fit it around the lens and you can control the manual focus that way. Helps a lot. Also, we're using several tripods. My Vanguard tripod, which I normally use and I always use for filming YouTube channels, and my Hammer travel tripod. As a second audio, I'll be using on a boom arm, because my main audio is going to come from my Rode mic, which will be attached to my main camera. But for second audio, backup audio, will be attached my Hammer PMV02, which will be on a boom stand above the Talent, so they'll record as a backup. Even though I've decided not to do my main mic as a boom, because the Rode mic is an excellent mic and it won't be far away from the subject and it will give me great quality. This is just as a backup. Now for my other bit of gear, I'll be using this slider. Now I've got this Andorra fluid head, video head, which I reviewed and I love, even though it only costs about £19 I think. The damping on this is excellent, so I thought, great company, gonna buy their slider. I bought their slider and yes, it's very smooth, but what I don't like, which I was disappointed in, was the noise. But while I won't be using audio, that noise, listen for it, is annoying. Now I did a number of research and I found that dry lubricant, that silicone dry lubricant spray, is great for this sort of issue, and so I've ordered a tin and I'm going to see if that works. But other than that, it's extremely smooth. Look at that. And you know what, when I was at the photography show, I was looking at slides that were costing £600, £300, and the very cheapest one I could find, which was nice, if I had the cash I'd have bought it, was I can't remember the brand, but it was £100. That was the cheapest one I could find. This was £50, and once I get rid of this noise, once I put the dry lubricant on the railings, because this is ball bearing, it's not the sliding pad style, it's a ball bearing. As an engineer, I wanted ball bearings because I know it lasts longer, and steel ball bearings rather than nylon type. I think this would be a damn good slider. And so that slider, £50, this is £19, £5, and a couple of other gear. I'll put all the details down in the video, on this video, up on the screen, so you'll be able to monitor it. Is there anything else I'm gonna need? No, that's about it. I may use my fluorescent lights I use to light the studio, but mainly I'm going to use the Hammer lights to do the documentary. You'll see everything I use when I do the behind the scenes. In addition to all the videos that I'm going to do, I'm also going to do tutorials on how to use a slider, different angles, as a jib, you know, all the different things that I find useful if you're getting into videography. So look out for that. I'm really excited about different ways to use a slider and adjust from back to full. Okay, so look out for that. That'll be a video on its own. So hope that it's of interest to you guys. I'm going to do this is a promise. I've got a photo shoot in a gym coming up, a new company that's opening up. I've offered to do a photo shoot. I know the guy for a long time. I'm going to do it for him. I've got a model lined up for the summer because that's when my body feels better, and I'm going to do that. I've got a night shoot coming up in Stratford, East London by the Olympic Park. I'll be videoing that. So we're going to do a lot more tutorial style video type of videos, as well as product reviews. So do keep a lookout for that. I've got my big camera strap review, and that's coming very soon. And I'll just show you this. This is the bag of camera straps that I've got. I've got 7 straps of all the top brands that I'm going to be reviewing very soon. with some very scientific tests. So that's coming your way, because, well, we'll talk about it more in the video. Anyway, that's me. I'm Jean. I appreciate your time and all your time you've given looking at my videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. A lot of great stuff is coming your way. And if you like this video and all my other videos, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. It gives me a bit of a boost. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. So happy Easter. Have a good bank holiday weekend. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Well, I hope you liked the video. And if you want all the updates and when new videos come out, please do subscribe. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.